back.
The reason. Oh, there you go. Finally.
What up, now?
On camera. There we go. Oh, please. All right. We back in there. Hey, what's going down? I'm Stein with Skinny Bones Project Studios. This is the Skinny. My co-host to the left is Mr.
Nick Paradise.
In your life, for sure, for sure. We're going to project today. We're going to do our thing today. We got somebody very unique.
There it is.
Very different.
Okay.
That's going to be blessing us with his presence on the couch today.
Would you say it was dope?
I was told not to say dope.
Thank you.
So I'm not going to say dope.
Yep.
But what I will say, he's extremely unique, and I can't wait to actually converse with him. That's a word, converse.
That is
Converse
the word.
with him about his music, his art, and just who he is as a person.
Right.
All right? You done your homework?
Always.
Okay, so he didn't do his homework. So let's talk about some things that are really going on in the world today. Let's talk about, and this is not going to be dated, so we're just going to say that's going on in the world. Monkeypox.
Right.
You care to speak on it? Because, you know, my wife sent you some information about monkeypox.
But for context sake, I don't have monkeypox. We were just joking about it, and she was like, look at this on TikTok. Because my shit cleared up. You can see it's not important.
We just made it through COVID. I don't know if we made it. We still catching it. I caught the shit 3 times.
Yeah.
So just be mindful that it's out there. There's monkeypox, and I think next couple of weeks it's going to be some new shit.
Crabs.
Well, I had crabs. I mean, that's a real life thing. I actually had the crabs.
With butter and garlic, or?
No, crabs on. I had crabs.
Oh.
I did have them.
This nigga real itchy over
Oh,
there.
hell no! And to be honest with you, now that we talk, I'm a Cancer, so you know that my.
Oh hell no!
Can I get it out, please? My water sign is a crab, and it's just ironic that I actually had the. It is ironic that I actually had the crabs. And be honest with you, I didn't even. Okay. I didn't even. If they weren't that bad, really, the thing that fucked me up about them. I'm serious. The thing that really fucked me up about the crabs were. It was just knowing that something that small was crawling on me. In fact, true story is what happened.
No, tell me more. This is amazing.
Okay, that wasn't a love story moment. It's
It
a true
was
story.
not.
I used to work at Foot Locker in Carson, California, and I was assistant manager. So I would go open the store, but right next to us there was a store. It was like a picture frame type store, and it was a really attractive girl that worked there. So I hit on her constantly. Matter of fact, I was actually letting her steal tennis shoes. I was giving her tennis shoes.
Oh hell no!
We were swapping services. You know what it is. But anyway, I opened the store one morning, and I said, let me go by and see if she wants something to eat, because you know we was in a mall, so I could just run and grab her something to eat. And she actually opened the lift gate and let me in. So we go to the back. I'm not in there 5 minutes. I'm wearing her ass out over the picture frames. I mean,
why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Saved by the bell.
That's the truth.
Stop fucking lying.
No, it's the truth, right? So I slept with her.
For 3
Right.
minutes.
I had about 30 shoves, so I got about, because I had to go to
2.5
work.
minutes.
So I was in there. So no bullshit. Maybe 2 weeks later, I was on the sales floor, and I was itching like a motherfucker. And I kept thinking I'm growing pubic hairs, and maybe if I cut them, they grow back and they kind of go back into your skin. But I kept scratching and scratching and scratching. And no, this is an honest to God true story. And I ran to the bathroom, and I pulled my pants on. I'm scratching. I'm looking, and I said, "Oh shit!" And it was like a whole bunch of like little white lice
And they were like moving around like
all
this.
over my shit, bro. So I was disgusted.
Were they on the Franks and the beans, or one or the other, or both? Like,
They
how
were
that
on the
work?
franks, the beans, the curtains, and everything I had down there. So, needless to say, true story, I went home and I got red. It's called red. I put the dye on and whatever it was, and I shaved everything off. Then I had to wash everything. That shit wasn't that bad. If I had to have anything again, I'd rather have crabs again. But anyway,
What's happening right now?
I would like.
And this has been a public service announcement. Don't get crabs or
monkeypox.
Or don't fuck Stein. One of those things.
Okay. Anyway, enough about crabs, monkeypox. We got somebody that's super fantastic and amazing we're going to bring to the couch today
How do you follow monkeypox and crabs?
with the gentleman we're going to bring to the couch. So, without further ado, can I get my team in the back to help me bring out the beautiful, the talented Mr. Indigo in the building?
Come on in here. Don't sit next to him so you don't get crabs.
My name is Indigo Phoenix, guys.
Indigo Phoenix, okay.
Indigo Phoenix.
There it
Just
is.
so I can
Yeah.
properly introduce myself to
There it
you.
is.
Hey, fuck you, Franklin.
Oh, my guy.
Yeah.
That is my guy. I got a quick
Yes.
question for you. I gotta start this episode like we do all episodes and say thank you for coming.
Yes.
Cool.
Is there any reason why you got closer to him than me?
You didn't want crabs.
There was a whole conversation about multiple STDs that you were discussing about
There it
yourself,
is.
and
Talk your
I would
shit.
prefer if fuck you, Franklin.
I don't currently
Close.
have crabs.
Mostly.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always
I don't have
lying?
I used to have them.
Oh my God.
Okay, so she's
Stop
gonna be a part
fucking
tonight.
lying.
But anyway, we're gonna start the show like we start every show here at the Skinny, even without air conditioning, and say thank you for coming.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Amazing. It's a good
Happy
thing we
to be
don't
here.
have air conditioning because we
Yeah.
would know.
I can appreciate the guy coming out just letting it. If I'd have known, I would have had my titties out. I had no idea.
Is that what?
I don't have titties.
I have titties.
We're letting them free. Is
I
that
have
what's
titties.
happening? Shit.
What is
Brothers.
happening, please?
Oh, it's
So-
not important.
So
Oh
let's
my God.
dive into this thing that we all know and love, which is the reason why we do the show, is music. So what got you into music?
Music is kind of like my first memory. Period. I feel like
Okay.
I've been singing all my life. Like grew up in the church. I could sing before I could talk. So
Now that's a lie. She ain't giving no sound effects on that.
no, that can't. I mean, some people can actually sing before they speak
Oh,
words.
wow.
Yeah, that's like a scientific fact. Like people who can't speak, some of their music therapy is actually being sang to.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Nah, see, you trying to tell me about my memories?
Right. A grown man with crabs right now. You
Oh.
can tell you what you.
Sheesh. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
Good.
that's-
So you singing was your first memory, right?
Mhm.
So you sang before you could actually talk.
Mhm.
So while singing, you grew up singing. Who inspired you? Or is there anyone in particular, or a group of people that inspired you to do music, to sing?
I think my first musical inspiration would probably be Brandy. That's the first song I
That was a hit record. Which record? Which song?
it was I Want to Be Down.
Hit record. Awesome record.
I remember listening to that. Then I remember seeing her on television,
Okay.
and then it was then that I decided like this was the pathway that I wanted to go.
Singing.
Yeah.
Where were you when you heard that song, I Want to Be Down?
I was like either I was at my mom's crib or my granny's crib. It's actually my first memory. I was like had to be no older than like 3, and I remember putting my ear up to the speaker, and that song was what was playing,
Uh-huh.
and it's like probably my first memory ever.
But you don't know where you were. You were either at your...
Either at my mama crib or my granny crib, one or the other.
Fair enough. He doesn't know where he was. Go ahead.
Right. So, has your love of music or types of music changed from early on to now?
Yeah, I'd say I was kind of rooted in maybe gospel
Okay.
and
I see that.
R&B. You get what I'm saying? Like my parents or my dad was like listening to the gospel stations heavy,
Okay.
and my granny was listening to like Patty, Luther,
Okay.
Whitney. So those were that real soaked in music is what I grew up on.
So what's it now, or what does that art look
It's
like?
kind of elevated into I can have an appreciation for all genres.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to classify me, it'd probably be like soul funk. You get what I'm saying?
Give me an artist that's soul funk.
Prince.
Okay.
That's home run hitter right there.
Okay.
Prince.
Let's say it.
So no Rick James.
No,
Just know it. Well,
No.
Rick just happened to be one of my favorite artists, but
I can't tell you too many Rick James songs. He wasn't somebody I.
Why the fuck you lying?
thank you. He lying. He know he like Rick James.
I can't tell you no Rick James.
Everybody
songs.
like Rick James.
Why would I be ashamed of Rick James?
Stop fucking lying.
Oh,
Everybody likes Rick James.
I ain't say I disliked him. I just said I didn't know his catalog.
I'm with
Okay.
you.
Okay. So I heard you say Patty.
I love
I heard you say
Patty.
Luther.
Love Luther.
Fun fact. I didn't know this. My wife told me this.
Okay.
I didn't realize all those hit records Luther had, like 90% of them were covers. Did you know that?
I knew a lot of them were covers.
They were covers. I did not know that. I thought that was... But they say when Luther sang your song, it's Luther's song.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's why I won't sing. I won't cover Luther songs because he like I'm a singer, but Luther's like
A singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I thought they were his
attention.
records. So that's a fun fact. You guys didn't know. I didn't know. Clearly, he didn't know. Well, you knew. He didn't know.
I knew.
You know, he doesn't like Luther, man. This guy doesn't. Who do you like? I know which. Who do you like musically?
It's really not about me. I'm not a talker, but
Okay.
I like a little bit of everything.
Okay, everything.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I do what I can.
So let me ask you this, Indigo. Indigo Phoenix.
Indigo Phoenix.
Yes. Do you play any instruments?
No.
Well, you said Prince. So which?
Yeah, I understand. I would love to play the piano and the guitar before it's all said and done.
Okay. Are you currently taking lessons to do either?
I don't have the time and the budget at the moment,
COVID.
but once I
You just gonna do that in here, bro? Like,
Squeeze in my shirt.
wow.
Flag on the plate.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's a flag on the plate.
And then says COVID. But anyway, so you don't have the time. Okay, so talk to me about that. Obviously, you know, music, I think, is a full-time job, right? So talk to me about not having time to. What are you doing musically? What are you doing that you don't have time to do music things?
I have time to do music things. I just don't have time to add more music things
To the
into
plate.
what I'm doing now.
So let's talk about what you're doing.
That's what I was asking.
I'm recording all the time. I'm performing all the time.
Okay.
Constantly trying to be consistent in my brand.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm building myself as an artist constantly. I dropped a single last month.
Sweet.
Be dropping another one.
What's the
pretty
name of?
soon.
Hey, tell them what the name of that record was and where you dropped it.
I dropped Breakthrough is the name of the record by Indigo Phoenix. It's available on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
Kind of like an R&B love song or R&B ode to Mariah Carey's Breakdown.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that.
Fuck with
record.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
Tell the breaking me on down. No.
Stop.
And I guess
Just
they're trying
stop.
to be.
Anybody want to sign me? Oh, that shit was better.
You know that?
That
You like
melody.
that?
That melody. Yeah.
I was doing the hook.
Oh well.
I break down and cry.
No love here.
No, actually, I'm not very familiar with the record.
Disappointed.
But I will. Well, I'm actually disappointed in you because.
Way to turn this around.
Yeah. And I say that primarily because you said before it's all said and done, and I listened to what you said. You want to learn to play the piano and the guitar. Okay, but you also said you don't have time to do either.
He's your accountability partner.
Right. So let me say this. I think if you were truly about your craft, because Prince made time to do all that shit. He played everything, and he still made time to write songs, produce other artists, right? And I feel like we can get some of that out of you before you leave this earth. So I challenge you, Indigo Phoenix, to pick. I'm trying to learn to play the piano. I'm not very good at it, and it's been some things that have obviously threw me off from playing. But I challenge you to do that because I think that would just be another tool in your tool belt to give us.
I absolutely intend to, but you know, in my 24 hours, you just don't know what I have to do in those 24 hours. You
Is it
also
more
don't
than I
know-
got to do in my 24 hours?
I'm not sure. I don't know your 24 hours.
Wow.
But
Check
I
me on
will
my
say
own
it also requires a budget. I don't know if you are not contributing to that. You're more than welcome. You know, and if you can do either of those things, if you can relieve me of some of the things within my 24 hours and provide some finances towards the budget, I'll find my piano teacher tomorrow.
I got $8.
I got $2.
That ain't gonna be enough. See,
I don't know
you
what how
gotta,
good of a
when you
piano
invest
teacher
in
you
things. If you invest in things prematurely, everybody, you'll fail. You got to know when to invest so you can invest properly.
Right. So I don't know if I like how you came on.
When you came in
my
me
show
first.
and check me when all I was trying to do is say I like the fact that you said you want to pick up the piano and you want to pick up the guitar and you're heavily into music. So
You said you was disappointed.
don't be mad at me. I am disappointed in you.
That's what you said.
Because
And the more you learn, the more you know.
because I want more from you. I feel like in that 24 hours, you don't manage your time efficiently enough to do those things. Now that's what I'm saying.
All right.
I had a piano teacher. I said damn sure did. I didn't see her often.
Do you play piano now?
Fuck no.
Do you play well?
Not very well.
But I know.
See, guys.
But was I a decent student? Was I a decent student?
Decent ain't never been good enough in my world.
Okay.
You know, you gotta be excellent in what you do.
Well, I would.
In all things.
Yeah, I'm gonna just land this plane because
All
I don't know
right.
what's happening here or there. So where can folks find your music? You said streaming platforms. Can they find you performing? Is that okay?
Yeah, I have performances on YouTube under Indigo Phoenix. I have live performances on my Instagram page as well. That's Indigo Phoenix with 3 underscores. Indigo Phoenix at 3 underscores. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yep.
My live performances can be found on YouTube, and all of my content can be found on all music streaming platforms: Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube, the Amazon,
Damn, he got
the
all
Pandora's.
Got all of it.
MySpace.
You know, if that still exists, you probably can Google it and MySpace it and find it.
This is the part of the show where I like to say, if you like what we're doing here at the Skin and Bones Project Studio and the Skinny, please like, share, subscribe, comment, send it to some folks. We like to keep doing this, but we want to know you guys are liking what we do. And if you don't like it, let us know. We can do something different. But you like it.
So just stop messaging. You won't be hearing from me, so you can stop DMing me. All that shit you talking, yeah, I know you just afraid of love. Fuck out of here. You stand 5'3" in front of me. Blue eyes, they don't even bother me. At night, put that down in battery. Chill out, but you won't think don't fuck with me. Oh, I get busy. This ain't really what you want. It could get bloody, and I just about your kitchen floor. Girl, bye. I don't wanna hear no more. I grab my keys and take your number out my phone. I will. I won't be clapping back no time soon, so just stop messaging me. You can stop DMing me, girl. All that shit you talk, it's just a bunch of noise. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I won't be clapping back no time soon, so just stop messaging. You won't be hearing from me, so you can stop DMing me. All that shit you talking, yeah, I know you just afraid of love. Fuck out of here. Words hurt. Be still. These words may heal overnight. Guns down at ease. I know you don't wanna fight. Words hurt. Be still. These wounds may heal overnight. Guns down at ease. I know you don't wanna fight. I won't be clapping like no time soon, so just stop messaging me. You can stop DMing me, girl. All that shit you talk, it's just a bunch of noise. I won't be clapping at no time soon, so just stop messaging. You won't be hearing from me, so you can stop DMing me. All that shit you talking, yeah, I know you just afraid of love. Fuck out of here.
Hey, y'all.